You ever walk into a store for one thing and walk out with 5 bags and no idea what just happened? It's not just you. It's not about being bad with money. It's about psychology. Behind every impulse buy and budget blowout, your brain is running a program, and it's been trained that way for years. The truth is, overspending isn't just a financial problem. It's emotional, it's behavioral, and most of all, it's invisible while it's happening. In this video, we are not just talking about money. We re-unpacking what's going on in your mind when you swipe that card. And once you see it clearly, you can start changing it. Because the truth is, most people don't overspend because they want more stuff. They overspend because they're trying to feel better. Let me show you. Picture this. You've had a rough day. Work was stressful, traffic was worse, and your brain's fried. You open your phone, scroll through Instagram, and boom, an ad pops up. A cool gadget, a trendy pair of sneakers, or maybe something for your kitchen you didn't even know existed. You think, why not? I deserve it. That thought? That's your brain chasing dopamine, that quick little chemical hit that makes you feel good for a second. Shopping triggers the same reward system in your brain as eating chocolate, hearing praise, even some drugs. It feels like control, relief, or even a tiny win. But the problem is, that feeling fades fast, and your credit card doesn't. This is called emotional spending. Buying things to change how you feel, not because you actually need them. It happens in moments of boredom, stress, loneliness, even happiness. It's your brain saying, let's escape this emotion, and spending becomes the shortcut. Retailers know this. In fact, they design everything around it. The lighting in stores, the way items are placed near checkout, the countdown timers on websites, all engineered to make you act before you think. Even the color red is used because it creates urgency and excitement. You're not making a decision. You're reacting to an experience. And that's powerful. But let's go deeper. Overspending is also tied to identity. Every purchase is a silent statement. This is who I am, or this is who I want to be. We buy clothes not just to cover our bodies, but to feel confident. We buy tech not just for function, but for status. And when you feel unsure about who you are or where you're going, spending can feel like progress, like improvement, like motion, even if it's just in place. There's also something called present bias. It's the tendency to prioritize now over later. Your brain naturally undervalues future rewards compared to immediate ones. That's why saving for retirement feels boring, but buying concert tickets feels exciting. Even if you know you should save, the urge to spend is louder because it feels real, right now. And let's not forget social comparison. You see someone on TikTok doing an unboxing haul, or your friend posts about their new car or vacation. Suddenly your perfectly fine life feels smaller, less, and that's not by accident. Algorithms feed you content that triggers aspiration and envy so you stay engaged. And guess what's one of the fastest ways to quiet that discomfort? Spend to keep up. Here's something most people never realize. If you grew up in a household where money was stressful, where bills were a constant topic, or maybe where spending was totally out of control, your brain built beliefs about money that still shape your behavior today. Overspending can be a way to feel safe, to feel worthy, or to prove you're not struggling like you used to. It becomes emotional armor. But the problem is, it doesn't actually heal anything. So how do you fix it? It starts with awareness. Next time you feel the urge to buy something, pause. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? Is this about boredom, stress? Am I trying to match someone else's life? Just naming the emotion helps pull you out of autopilot. That's where control begins. Another powerful strategy is the 24-hour rule. If something isn't a planned purchase, don't buy it immediately. Write it down. Come back to it tomorrow. Most of the time, the urgency disappears and you'll thank yourself later. You can also make spending friction harder. Unlink your credit card from online stores. Turn off one-click checkout. Log out of your shopping accounts. These tiny speed bumps are enough to give your logical brain time to catch up to your emotional one. Start tracking your triggers. Keep a little journal, or even a note in your phone, where you write down moments when you wanted to overspend. What were you doing? How were you feeling? What time of day was it? Patterns will start to emerge, and once you see the pattern, you can build a plan to break it. One of the most underrated tricks? Create a wish list buffer zone. Instead of buying on impulse, create a list of things you want. Wait 30 days, then revisit it. You'll be surprised how many things no longer feel necessary. It's also helpful to define what enough looks like for you. Most people never do this, so they chase more without knowing what they're even aiming for. Write it down. How much is enough? What kind of lifestyle do you want? When you get clear, it's easier to say no to things that don't align. And finally, swap the rush of spending with something else that gives you control or progress. Learn a skill. Work on a side hustle. Organize a space in your home. Do something that creates momentum without draining your wallet. Because the real dopamine hit, it's not from buying, it's from building. Overspending isn't a money flaw, it's a mind game. One that advertisers, influencers, and even your own habits are all playing at the same time. But once you understand the game, you can stop reacting and start choosing. And every smart choice you make rewires your brain a little more. Not for restriction, but for freedom. And for more on understanding your money habits, here are 2 videos to watch next. Why does it feel so hard to save money? And why do we hate saving money? Until next time, see you soon.